The sun was low in the sky. It painted the plains of Dusty Creek with gold and red. Jack McAllister sat on his porch, his hands via rug and collused. In one hand, he held a glass of whiskey. The wind moved softly, though the dry glass. Jack's thoughts were heavy. He remembered the fire, his wife and daughter gone. For many weeks, Jack stayed quiet. He did not talk to anyone. He talked about leaving the ranch, maybe sell it all, maybe ride away and never come back. Then a knock came at his door, soft, almost afraid. Jack did not answer. The knock came again, more urgent this time. Jack sighed. He stood up and walked to the door. The wood creaked under his boots. Outside, a woman lay on the porch, her dress was torn and dirty. Blood stained her arm. She breathed hard. Her eyes were wide with fear. "Please," she whispered, "help me." Jack reached out slowly. He wanted to pull his gun, but something in her eyes stopped him. He opened the door wide. He lifted her gently inside. The night closed in around them. Jack cleaned the blood from her arm. The woman looked at him. "My name is Emily," she said softly. "I am running from my past and from men who want to kill me." Jack felt a cold fear. Her name sounded familiar. He should send her away, but he did not. For the first time in a long time, Jack felt hope. That night, Jack watched Emily rest by the fire. She was tired and weak. Her story came out slowly. Emily said she had been born far away. Her family was rich and powerful, but they made many enemies. A man named Cole Turner wanted to take everything from them. He was cruel and dangerous. Emily escaped from him. Jack listened carefully. He knew the name Turner. It was a name from a dark past. Emily looked at Jack with hope. "Can you help me?" she asked. Jack looked at her quietly. He nodded slowly. Days passed. Jack cared for Emily. He fixed her wounds. He cooked meals. She told stories. He smiled again. The ranch felt alive once more. But danger was near. Cole Turner's men were searching. They followed Emily's trail. One evening, as the sun set, Jack heard horses outside. The riders were shouting. Emily's secret was out. Jack grabbed his rifle. He stood at the porch, ready to fight. Emily stood beside him. They would face it together. The men rode closer. Jack could see their faces. Rough, angry, cruel. "Hand her over," McAllister one shouted, "or we burn your ranch to the ground." Jack's eyes narrowed. He aimed his rifle. Emily stepped forward. "Wait," she said. "I have something to say." The riders stopped, listening. Emily took a deep breath. "My father is called Turner, but I am not like him. I escaped because I want peace. Please let us live." The men looked at each other. Slowly, their anger faded. One rider stepped forward. We will leave for now, but if she escapes again, we will return. The horses turned and galloped away. Jack lowered his rifle. Emily looked at him gratefully. Days turned into weeks. Jack and Emily grew close. He shared stories of his past. She spoke of hope and forgiveness. One night, Emily showed Jack a small box. Inside was a letter from her father. It was a secret confession. Her father wanted to make peace with Jack. Years ago, Jack and Cole had been friends. Then a terrible betrayal broke them apart. Jack read the letter slowly. His heart ached. He saw the chance for forgiveness. He looked at Emily. Maybe there is a future for us, he said. Emily smiled softly. And for the first time, Jack felt free. The morning sun rose over Dusty Creek. Jack and Emily sat on the porch. Neither of them said much, but something had changed. Jack felt it deep inside, a feeling he thought he'd buried long ago. It wasn't just comfort, it wasn't just safety, it was something like love. Emily smiled softly as she sipped her coffee. The wine played with her hair. You used to smile more, she said gently. Jack raised an eyebrow. I used to have something to smile about. Emily looked down. Maybe you still do. Jack didn't answer, but his heart is tired. And that was enough for now. Later that day, Jack went to the barn. He wanted to check the horses, but instead he found something strange. In the hay, tucked inside an old saddlebag, was a folded map. Not his, it was Emily's. He opened it slowly. It showed old roads, mountains, streams, and a red circle around an old mining town, long abandoned. Jack's eyes narrowed. Next to the red circle was a name, Black Hollow. His hand trembled. Black Hollow was where everything began, where Cole Turner betrayed him, where his brother died. Jack tucked the map away. He needed answers, and Emily had more secrets. That night, by the fire, Jack asked gently, What do you have a map to Black Hollow? Emily froze. The light flickered across her face. My father hid something there, she said. Gold, letters, names, proof of what he did. Jack leaned closer. Why are you telling me now? She looked at him, eyes wide with pain. Because I didn't just come here to hide. I came here because I knew your name. I knew what my father did to you. I thought if I spoke you the truth, maybe you could forgive him. Jack walked outside into the cool night. The stars were clear. The air smelled like dust and memories. He looked up, and for the first time in years, he let himself cry. Not from anger, not from loss, but from the weight of carrying it all alone. The next morning, Jack saddled his horse. He tied down supplies, a rifle, water, and the old map. Emily came to the porch. Where are you going? She asked. Jack looked up to Black Hollow to finish what started long ago. Emily stepped forward. Then I am going with you. Jack hesitated, but nodded. All right, let's end this. They rode for 2 days. Through heat, dust, and silence. They spoke little, but every time their eyes met, something deeper passed between them. Not just trust, something more. At night, they made a small fire. Jack told her stories about his youth. Emily listened closely, like every word mattered. Then on the third day, they saw it. Black Hollow, a town of ghosts, broken windows, sun-bleached signs, and old mined entrance, half collapsed. They tied the horses and walked slowly. Emily pointed to a spot behind the mine. There, she said, there's a hidden cellar under the rocks. Jack pried open the entrance. Dust and cold air rushed out. Inside were papers, a metal box, old ledgers, and letters written by Cole Turner, confessing everything about stolen land, false accusations, and how he set up Jack brothers to die. Jack sat down, stunned. It was all true. The betrayal, the lies. Emily placed her hand on his shoulder. I didn't know the full story until now, she said, but I know I couldn't carry it alone. Jack looked at her. She wasn't just Cole's daughter. She was something else now. His chance to move forward. That night, under the stars, Jack finally spoke. Emily, he said, I've lived a long time with hate in my heart. But you came here, carrying more courage than most men I know. I don't forgive you, father, but maybe I can forgive myself. Emily's eyes filled with tears. She reached for his hand. You don't have to be alone anymore, Jack. Jack squeezed her fingers gently. Maybe I don't. The next morning, Jack and Emily stood at the edge of Black Hollow. The sun rose behind the hills. The old mine town looked even more broken in daylight. But Jack didn't care about that now. In his hand was a letter, signed by Cole Turner himself. A full confession, the truth, in black ink. Emily stepped beside him. You should take it to the marshal, she said. Clear your name. Let the town know what he did. Jack looked at her. I am not sure I care anymore, he said. I am not the man I used to be. Emily frowned. You still are, you just forgot for a while. Jack smiled a little. Maybe, but there's something else I need to do first. They packed up the horses, rode back slow, through the hills and heat. Jack was quite the bull ride, but his eyes, they were sharp, focused. He knew what had to come next. When they reached Dusty Creek, the streets were quiet, but Jack felt eyes watching from behind curtains. He tied his horse, handed Emily the reins. Go to the inn, he said. I need to do this alone. Emily hesitated, then nodded. She trusted him. Jack walked into the old saloon, and there, at the far table, sat Cole Turner. Older, grayer, but the same cold eyes. Cole looked up. Well, I will be, he said. Didn't expect to see you again. Jack didn't sit. He dropped the letter on the table. Cole didn't even blink. Ah, he said. So she showed you. Guess that girl really is my daughter. Jack's voice was quiet. You lied. You killed my brother. And you ruined 2 lives. I should shoot you right now. The saloon was silent. Cole leaned back. But you won't. Because you are better than me. Jack stepped forward. No, I won't shoot you. Because that's not justice. It's escape. He picked up the letter. I am talking this to the law. They'll deal with you. Cole laughed bitterly. Let him try. Jack left without another word. He walked straight to the marshal's office. Dropped the letter on the desk. The marshal read it slowly. Whistled under his breath. Well damn, he muttered. This is gonna stir some dust. Jack nodded. I am not asking for revenge. Just truth. The marshal nodded back. You will have it. That night, Jack stood alone his porch again. The wind was soft. The sky deep with the stars. Emily stepped out beside him. It's done, he said. Justice will come, maybe slow, but it'll come. Emily smiled. And what about you? She asked. Are you done too? Jack looked out over the land. No, he said softly. I am just getting started again. He turned to her. Took me too long to say this, but I want you here. If you want to stay. Emily took his hand. I am not going anywhere. Weeks passed. The ranch grew brighter. Jack smiled more. Emily looked more. They fixed the barn, painted the house. The townsfolk came around. They saw the truth. Jack McAllister was not a ghost. He was a man, reborn. And the girl who arrived broken, she found something too. Love, a future, a home. The past can hunt you, or it can teach you. For Jack and Emily, the past spoke them together. But it was love, simple, quiet love. They gave them a reason to stay. Thanks for watching, guys.